G'day Faith and Forest family. Welcome to another one of my Rainforest Thoughts videos. I actually haven't seen myself in a mirror for weeks, so I was kind of shocked to see how much of a beard I have and what I even look like. It's one of the things about living in the forest, there's not really any mirrors around. I'm going to take you on a bit of a walk. Here's my car here, or I should say our car. Yes, she's a beauty. There you go. Yeah, really nice. This is the place that we're staying at the moment. It's a house my dad built for a mate who passed away sadly, and then yeah, my mum has been staying here for quite a while, and I wanted to just take you through a bit of a walk and stuff. It's just our driveway. It's really beautiful. We've had a whole bunch of stuff here we took out, and yeah, it's an absolutely gorgeous day, and we've been going through getting all of the stuff out of here the last couple of days. So lots and lots of raking. There's the rake over there, and just sort of raking up all the gravel. There's all this gravel that's been buried really deep here, and well, the cat's been doing its business here for a couple of years and stuff without anyone cleaning anything. So yeah, and this is a fully off-grid house, just so you know. There you go. So there's the batteries down there, a little inverter system. It's not a very powerful one. It's enough to basically keep the stuff that we have charged. So there's my laptop and my little study area. We've moved a whole bunch of things around. We've got a fridge but no freezer, so that makes things a little bit more difficult. This is all my mum's stuff, got to get rid of. Take it down to the tip. An incredible fireplace. Most important thing of all, beautiful cat. G'day, beautiful. He's a beautiful old cat. Still catches plenty of rats though. He just got 2 the other night. So yeah, but this is our place, and it's really lovely. It's a really nice joint, and yeah, I'll take you down to the forest where I'll show you some trees that might get cut down. So a little garden in the corner here. My mum started a little silver beet garden. I'm not really sure why you'd put it in such a super shady area, but I'm sure she has her reason. And yeah, I'll take you down down into here, if you can believe it. It's just down in this little down into this little thing. I gotta squeeze myself all the way down through there. So down here, past here, through these is wild raspberries. These ones, you can just hear all the animals. All right, give me a second. Okay, where's that bird? Can't tell. So this is either a lily pilly or a cheese tree. These ones, my mum has scored them all with the just a second, hang on. Okay, not sure what happened, but I gotta start a second video, but whatever, that's life. Oh, there's something there, little finch it looks like, bouncing between everything. We get cockatoos up here and stuff as well. Oh, can I get a bit closer? He's doing his little business in there. Maybe you can see him. There he is, hopping up and down the branch. Oh, there he goes. Yeah, so my mum, she scored these trees here. I'll show you what I mean. There you go. So she's tried ring barking them all the way around, and she's done that to quite a few of them. This is what all the wood looks like on the ground when it's been here for a long time. So she's cut a bunch of stuff down here before. But yeah, so this is the area we're living in at the moment, and we made the decision that we will still go to Japan any way possible. It'll be the 3rd time, so it's the charm. 3rd time to visit, and 3rd time we've tried getting sponsorship of some kind, or something else. It's a bit of It's a bit of a kick in the guts, to be honest. But hey, hasn't God just given us like the most incredible place ever to hang out in and hang tight in for the next 4 months? So yeah, I'm doing a bit better, as you can probably hear from my voice. I've been really sick. This is the second time I've been really sick. And I just haven't been able to get any better. And I think finally today I'm getting better. We might go to a nearby town today. I'm not really sure. Check out all this fungi, huh? Australia has so many interesting plants and animals and basically everything. But yeah, we still really want to go to Japan. So just quickly, my mum, she wants to get all these canvas cut. And then yeah, she's ring barked all of these as well. And we might have a lad come up who's an arbourer who cuts trees for a living and get him to cut them. I was talking with my godfather this morning, and he said that they're probably a bit dangerous, like probably a little bit too dangerous for two amateurs to cut down, because the thing about cutting a tree, you think it's going to go that way, and then it goes that way, or then it goes this way, or then it goes, you know, right in your face or something. Yeah, and they're no joke, you know. I mean, these are some huge trees. I'd love to get them cut just to get the sun coming through here, but at the same time I'm not super obliged to do a whole lot around here, because we have made the decision to leave. So yeah, and my mum's coming back in about 4 months or so. Yeah, from her trip to America. And yeah, I hope she has an amazing time, but we'll take care of the joint while she's gone and make sure that it's in really about its best condition it can possibly be in when the time when she comes back. So yeah, but Amanda and I are doing really well. I'm just doing my best to kind of try and show her some interesting places around here, you know, that even I haven't been to in years. So just, you know, take her around and see what's around and stuff. So yeah, look at how beautiful that is. I just love the way the sun comes in, you know, it's just absolutely lovely. And yeah, sorry for not uploading in a while. We took a podcast in the car and Amanda accidentally put it in 4K, and well, if you haven't noticed, we live in the middle of nowhere, so the upload speed in this country is absolutely terrible, regardless of sort of, oh well, you know, even if you have fiber, it's really slow. And somehow the video wasn't even that long. I think it was about 17 minutes, and it still turned out in 13 gigs, which when you're uploading it like 100 kilobytes a second, yeah, it's gonna take like over a day or two to upload. And every time we've started it, we've paused it, and then eventually YouTube says, sorry, you know, you've got to start again, and there's nothing you can do. So she's gone over to old mate's place. He has the fast internet in the valley, and hopefully it'll upload pretty soon. But that's the podcast we did about 30 minutes after I lost my job. We just did a podcast from the car whilst we were in town. So yeah, anyway, this might be interesting to you guys. This is like a 100-something-year-old fence, and yeah, you'd be surprised the barbed wire here is still in really good condition. But this is actually the boundary line, or this was the boundary line many years ago. So if you go on the internet and you check the maps and stuff, this is actually technically where the boundary line is. And yeah, you'll even find barbed wire that actually goes straight through the center of these canthers or some of these trees, because it's just that old and the tree's just grown up and around the barbed wire. So it literally just goes straight through the boundary line. And this just goes all the way down the hill. Yeah, just all the way down. But yeah, this is essentially where the actual boundary line of this place is. And funnily enough, there's this section, like I just showed you when I pointed down the hill, that's actually the section that this house is on, it's like literally this thin, and it just goes all the way down like a airport runway, basically all the way down to the creek, which is pretty incredible. So here's some more of it. These are the old wooden things here, and then yeah, it just goes up kind of in a line, and surprisingly enough, it'll just keep going and going and going. I think this might be one of the last ones. This is a lot more rusted this year. But this just keeps going sort of all the way straight up. Oh no, there's another one here. I guess old mate's leant it against a tree so you can sort of see where it is. Yeah, that's that. And yeah, it just goes up, and then there's this big tree in the way, which I guess was probably not there before. In a straight line, and that's kind of it, you know. So this is where the old boundary line exists. But yeah, I found some pretty interesting stuff out here. You'd be surprised what's out here, to be honest. It's not all just trees and stuff. There's a fair bit of treasure out here, abandoned stuff. But yeah, that's another story for another time. Or maybe no time ever. But yeah, lots and lots of cool stuff. And I won't make this video too long. I'm still not in the best of nick at all. I'm pretty sick still. But trying to get a bit of exercise, and it really helps my back. I've had a really sore back for a while. And yeah, walking on uneven surface also really helps with your back and stuff, when you're with your spine and everything. So yeah, but just beautiful. This is a mango, if you can believe it or not. It's definitely not in the right spot, and they need way more sun than this. So yeah, and this is probably a silky oak or something or other. It's fallen over. And just a lot of wild raspberries. Old mate never used to have that many here. And funnily enough, if you can believe it, there's flowers on them now, so we'll actually get them pretty soon. Oh yeah, I can even see one. Check it out. Oh, two, or I don't know. Oh, hang on a second. There's a flower of some sort. And then yeah, here's one. Little tiny one. Yeah, so it's about the time to start getting them. It looks like. Yeah, there's a few big flowers on them. And there's another one in there you can see. So yeah, essentially, pretty soon there'll be more raspberries and you can poke a stick at, and you'll be fighting the animals for them because they love them. But if you can believe it, right underneath this tree at the base there, my best friend and I, when we were little kids, we planted a time capsule. It's still there, still under there. There wasn't any of this stuff here though, I'll tell you that. And then yeah, since then, a whole bunch of stuff has just fallen down, and I think my mum's had a couple of, I don't know, burns or something. She's had a few bonfires. I don't think she tried burning these, but there's a couple of pretty nice star pickets there. I could grab those and rescue those from the rust, I think. So yeah, and there used to be a lot of gardens and stuff around here, so lots of pipes and stuff laying around. And I'll just quickly show you before I close where we wanted to build a house when we first came here. We took a video, and yeah, it's actually right here. So this is the area we wanted to build a house first. Unfortunately, it's not on our property though, so nothing we can do about it, but it's just a beautiful area in here. So we just kind of cut this little bit of tree down, and then as you can sort of see, there's a bit of a sort of flat area in there, beautiful flat area in there. And oh mate, it just would have the most incredible view. You take a couple of those trees down, oh man, the view there would be incredible. But yeah, we don't own it, so you can't do anything with it, obviously. And I don't know, in a perfect world I'd have the money to buy all this stuff and then have it as a permanent location, and maybe then we would stay here. But I'll just be really honest with you. You know, I'll sit down for a second, if I can even sit down on this log. Don't know if this is going to make much of a seat. Maybe I won't sit down. I'll just keep standing, or I might be able to sit down here. I'll be honest with you. This is really not a country to be in if you don't own some land. And the thing about Japan right now is that it's so cheap that I could go there and buy a 300 square meter house. Not that I would, obviously, but bigger place you buy, the more you got to do in terms of work. But I could buy just the most incredible place there ever, out in the forest, and just enjoy myself, and Amanda as well enjoy herself, and we just have a wonderful time there, and minister to the people there and share the gospel and all that sort of stuff, because it's just not, it's really hard ground here, and this is all farmland and old cattle land and stuff, and it's all just been kind of laid up and done and divvied out and everything, tens and tens and tens of years ago, 50, 60, 70, 80 odd years ago, and they're all 20 hectare lots, which cost over $1 million. And if you want to go somewhere else, if you want to go to a different suburb or different area around here, it's a lot cheaper. You can get places for, $290,000 for 5 acres and stuff, and that's pretty good. 5 acres is a lot less than 20 hectares, but who wants 20 hectares? I don't need 20 hectares. I'm not greedy. But yeah, the issue with that then is that usually you got to go on community land, you got to buy onto a multiple occupancy. This is a kind of a topic for another time. It's already getting a bit long, this video, but yeah, and then you're kind of limited about what you can really do, and there's also the question, like, do we want to raise kids here? And something about just being here just doesn't really make us feel super welcome. I don't know. It's like I don't want to give more information than that, but except to just sort of say that it just, I don't know. There's not a whole lot of help and support around here, and you do need it. Like, you really do need it. Sure, I mean, we could really just tough it out and try and do everything ourselves, but that's not really the biblical way to do things, as well. And it's just, I don't know. We also cast a lot on Japan, and it fell on, or Australia, and it fell on Japan. It didn't fall on Australia, so we really want to sort of stick to that decision that God made, and it feels like when we do that He sort of opens doors, and He kind of gives us guidance, and He sort of says to us, hey, this is where I want you. Like, I want you here, in Japan, not in Australia. And Australia's not going to go anywhere, but yeah, when you don't own anything, when you don't have a place to live, and now I don't have a job as well, which is really like something that I would like to say I'm doing pretty well, dealing with that, and enjoying the fact that that's my wife over there, dealing with that fact as well. But at the same time, I don't know. As you can see, I'm a bit, I don't want to say a reed tossed in the wind, because we've made the decision to go to Japan, but still kind of getting better, and still kind of trying to figure out what to do next. I want to show my wife this beautiful country, and just kind of take her around so that we can both enjoy some time here, without constantly feeling like I've just got to put, shovel to earth all the time. So yeah, I think that's just part of the reason why I've gotten sick twice in a row. And so badly sick as well, as I've never been this kind of ill, and never in such quick succession, and I'm too young to be getting sick like this as well. So yeah, I guess I'll leave it at that, really. I don't know. Thanks a lot for tuning in, and we'll be here still for, at least at this place, this specific place we're in now, for at least 4 more months. God willing. I mean, if something happens with my mum's trip, she might come back really early. That'll throw a spanner in the works, but whatever. But God willing, that won't be the case, and obviously we'll do whatever we can to support her from here over there, however way she needs. And after that, I don't know, we'll have to figure out something else. But, you know, plenty of time to do that, thankfully, which is really great. And then, yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll leave more information in another video or something. But this is all from me. So yeah, you've seen enough of my mug today. So yep, thanks a lot for tuning in. God bless you wherever you are. And yeah, I'm just gonna check out this beautiful bird. There you go. It's just nice to be distracted by so many of God's beautiful creations. So, yeah.